going on? We are here again. Move these out of the way so y'all can see what I'm eating. So, today, out of my obsession for it, I've made chopped cheese. Now, what is chopped cheese, you may ask? Well, chopped cheese is a New York dish that's based off of a Middle Eastern sandwich, if you would. Um, Basically, you can look it up. Bodega, a New York bodega called Haji's, took a Middle Eastern sandwich and put a New York Americanized twist to it. Basically, ground up hamburger meat and like literally has you have to take a hamburger patty, put it on a flat iron grill, chop it up with some onions, and then chop it up, get in like a nice a nice rectangle shape for the hero bread. This isn't hero bread specifically, but specifically for them in New York, they have hero bread for this dish. So they get hero bread, the meat, they land up the meat for the hero bread, then they put 2 slices of American cheese, get it up, put it on the sandwich, and then you put whatever you want. Like for example, I didn't have any lettuce because really I don't like eating regular lettuce. So what I got was some kale and some tomatoes. Put that on there. And instead of getting, regular hamburger meat, I had enough money to do this. So I went ahead and got me some American Wagyu beef, 100% organic grass fed beef from Walmart. And this thing tastes really good. I didn't really season it that much, but wow, this thing tastes really good. So I'm about to eat this. So put all that on there in addition to some sriracha. You can't see it right here. Sriracha mayo, just a line of it because I already put some spicy stuff in the sandwich or in the meat, and just regular mayo. Great value because we're trying to save money, not waste it. So yep, all that, and I also put some mac and cheese because it's Easter Sunday. I'm gonna make some real mac and cheese, not that gooey mac and cheese that y'all be talking about. I wanted to make some real mac and cheese, so I went ahead and put that on there in addition to the cheese that was already on there. So, enough talk. I'm gonna get straight into this. Let y'all get a close up look at that. Do that so you can focus. Freaking splendid, man. Now the bread that I have right here, is like I know it's nah. That was disgusting. No, it's just French baguette bought from Walmart. What I did was took it, toasted it in the oven, sprayed it with oil, put some thyme on there, and put it in there. Sometimes at Haji's or any other bodega that serves chopped cheese, the bread is sometimes a different kind of bread. I think at Haji's they have this Dominican bread, Dominican hero bread of some sort, whatever. Ooh, what would be a good idea if they had a Hawaiian like bread, but it's like based off of the taste of Hawaiian roll. That would be so great. Can't wait for that. Like, no. It's based off taste Hawaiian roll, but the whole sandwich is like, not Jamaican themed, but the chopped cheese will be made by Jamaicans, so it has a little Jamaican flavor in it. But then they're using the Hawaiian roll, so that way they're not Hawaiian bread, but like the bread tastes similar to the Hawaiian bread or Hawaiian roll, so that you're getting like Jamaican meat and then the regular American cheese and everything with a sweet, basically a bread that's kind of sweet. That'd be so good. Oof, I'm gonna make that one day. I don't know. Yeah. I don't look like I'm super close, but the way this phone works, literally as soon as I hit the record button, it like zooms in by itself. Bro, I'm gonna be sleep with a SH. I'm gonna be sleep, bro. So I'm watching a lot of New York YouTubers. Like one guy named Al Phantom. Good. No, I can never do that thing right. It's good. Something like that. But that's a New York thing or whatever. I wouldn't say I'm fully New York. I'm more of sort of what is it? I forgot the term. But I went in and out of New York, so I still feel a connection. And me watching these New York YouTubers kind of brings me back, gets me all excited. Like I'm watching them talking and the New York slang, using New York slang, and I'm like, oh yeah, I like that. Like just in my head, I'm like, oh, getting excited and everything. So yeah, I've been watching people like El Phantom. I forgot this one other dude. I forgot his name, but he has like a kind of like huge fro. Just doesn't braid it or nothing. From what I'm perceiving, I don't know. He probably does, but doesn't braid it or nothing. He's always talking about like stuff he don't like practically. Um, and then there's this another guy who's kind of popular. His name is Jeffrey Almonte. His YouTube channel is The Almonte Films. He's the well, no, I was about to say Dominican, but he's honestly, I'm not even gonna say. Anyway, he's pretty dope. Um, really smart guy. I've been watching this thing for a good minute. And yeah, I just been watching a lot of New York stuff. I really want to make a skit on them. Well, I was going to, but I ran out of time for this weekend, so not too happy about that because I did some stuff yesterday, which I felt like I shouldn't even did that yesterday. It didn't really work out. And I did some stuff today. I was trying to twist my hair, as you can see, but I took way too long. Like you be twisting your hair, you try to like watch stuff while you're twisting your hair. It takes me forever, and even when I don't watch my hair, it still takes me forever, like longer than it should. But yeah, I'm practically almost done. But anyway, I wasn't able to do the skit of the New Yorkers, so that kind of pissed you off. But that's why I mentioned that I was watching a lot of New York people because I was trying to make a skit of them. Basically, those three YouTube New Yorker personalities, clashing with each other. Like, what if they met with each other? And then one of them, Jeffrey Almonte, he has like different characters on his channel. So I was gonna have those characters, including Jeffrey Almonte himself, interact with these two YouTubers and come out of nowhere. What I'm gonna post it on here one day when I actually do it. It's fire though. Yeah, this sandwich pretty good though. Hmm. I smashed the hell out of that. But I'm gonna be asleep, bro. I won't wake up till like 10 a.m. I swear to God. Speaking of which, it's almost 2 a.m. or 6 minutes till. Scratch that, 4 minutes till. But see, now for those of you who don't know that much about bodegas, and I'm no source for New York stuff. I just know the basics because I've been there enough times to know the basics. So bodega is any corner store in New York. Some of them have delis, some of them don't have delis. Some of them got a little meat shop in the back with the little noise, the little machine that cuts like whole raw animals, not like actual. Of course, they have to cut down like the animal or whatever, but like it's like not a big ass knife, but it's like kind of like a very skinny pole thing that like spins super fast to where it like, at least I think, it's able to cut an animal and its bones and everything. Every time they put it through, it makes this super loud noise, man. I remember being there as a little kid, just listening to it, and it would halfway annoy me and then not annoy me. But now I'd be hypnotized just looking at it. So it's pretty cool to look at though, in my opinion. But it's whatever. But no, New York pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie though, I might finish the rest of this off air or off camera because I'm gonna watch some stuff. Speaking of watching stuff, freaking Game of Thrones. Like right now, everyone's like, "Oh my God, season 8," but I don't get why people are getting excited about watching a whole bunch of incestuous people fight over some land. Like, what's the point? I mean, I just never gotten into Game of Thrones. I saw one episode and some dude was having sex with some girl in an abandoned castle, and some kid saw them, so he threw the kid off the castle, which was the funniest thing I ever seen, and the most randomest thing I ever seen too. I mean, he straight up saw him, picked him up, tossed this kid off. I was like, yo, that's funny. that's legitimately funny. Oh yeah, I got some Pop-Tarts right here. Some organic Pop-Tarts. Not from the Pop-Tart brand, but they're toasted pastries. You'll rarely catch me drinking anything else. Majority of the time, I'm always drinking water. If I'm in New York, I might try a new soda, or I might have me a Sprite, because I rarely drink Sprite outside of New York. It's just something about Sprite from New York has a more crisper, smoother taste. That and Schweppes, oof. I love Schweppes, but see, I like Sprite and Schweppes has a nostalgic connection to it. So like I just said, you really won't catch me drinking Sprite or Schweppes or any soda for that matter outside of New York. It's very rare. I mean, heck, we have Canada Dry in our pantry right now. We really don't touch that. We haven't touched that for a good few months since the last time I had a stomach ache, which was months ago by now. I think like sometime in January. Yeah, probably sometime in January. But we haven't touched that. We still got like a good amount of soda left. A good amount of that. But I don't even mess with Canada Dry like that. It's not my favorite ginger ale. My favorite one is Schweppes. Schweppes has a sweeter taste to it, but it still tastes good. I don't care what they say, bro. All this falling off. I got a little thing right here of the leftover meat in that pan. Obviously, which by the way, this tastes good. Like untainted by all the other stuff I put on this sandwich. Tastes super good. I'm probably gonna save the other half because I'm getting really full. But yo, so good, bro. But no, back to what I was saying about Game of Thrones. I can't say it's trash because I don't watch it. I just don't get why people want to watch people who commit incest on the daily in the show. Like literally dudes making out with their sisters. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit of that. Nah, well, literally dudes making out with their sisters and shit. Like, bro, that's disgusting. Like that's legitimately disgusting. I don't want to watch a dude have sex with his sister. That's gonna make me feel weird. And then I don't even have siblings of my own, but I wouldn't want to have sex with my cousin. And then they have children with each other too. And then you be wondering why a lot of the actresses be looking retarded as hell. Some of them got big foreheads, and the hair color in coordination to their face shape is just out of whack. I'm just like, nah, I ain't really fucking with it that much. Like the shit just don't sit well with me. That's probably why I haven't watched it at all. Like I'm one of the only few people who are like, I don't see it. Like same thing with Walking Dead. But the only difference is that Walking Dead, I used to watch that a lot, like religiously, and then it slowly but surely, like the interest started to dissipate around season 3, and ever since then, I've been stuck on season 3, episode 4 or 5. I'm not sure, but the episode where the redhead just got introduced, essentially that episode. I know one thing though. I am gonna watch The Walking Dead because they finally got that. I never knew who this dude was. I just remember one time being in a comic book store and I saw Walking Dead. They had like some random black dude with dreads and a tiger as his pet. I was like, bro, that's fucking sick. They finally got him in the show. And this is my thing, and I have a big gripe with the black characters and like the people who put them in the show and purposely doing this. They're so weak as hell, and they can't get a fine girlfriend to save their lives. And if they do, the girlfriend has to be the man of the relationship, or like has to take control. So tell me why this dude with dreads and the tiger. I think he's like dating some ugly ass old bitch, and then on top of that, this nigga, I'm pretty sure he gets his ass handed to as well. Oof. I could go on and on about that, but I'm not going to because I'm gonna be here all night. And I gotta go to bed pretty soon. I'm about to be asleep. Yeah, I'm saving this. I want to eat it, but I'm not gonna finish it. Saving it for later. Scraping all this up. I'm putting it in here and eating that. Oh yeah, I think there's some bodegas where they won't even making it to a sandwich. They'll just like put it in like the styrofoam plate, like the meat in the big part, with the cheese still sitting on top and the onions, in the meat, and then like the toppings on like the two little sides. I know. I look like a guy who ain't never ate before. I don't eat like that in public though. Sometimes I have to really focus on not doing that in public. But most times you won't catch me scraping. Here's another thing I saw in the news. Bangladesh, y'all niggas are fucking up. Alright? I mean, according to what this news statement said, I forgot where I saw it from, or I forgot what the who posted the news article as far as the company. But essentially, I saw this thing on Snapchat. 19-year-old got burned alive on, I think, a school rooftop because she was like trying to get this headmaster in trouble for sexually harassing her, and like sexual harassment, like it's a big thing over there as far as people getting away with it. Like, and what I mean by that is they get away with it a lot to the point where like literally no one does shit about it. Like no one cares. It's similar in the same vein as like with like most other countries that have a big population of, well, most, I'll say most countries that have a lot of Middle Eastern beliefs. And I do apologize for the light going in and out because I got a light right behind me. Yeah, but you know, okay, okay, yeah, but countries like that, like Egypt, Middle Eastern countries, like Afghanistan, Iraq, Kabul. I think that's how you pronounce it, or I think that's the name. But whatever, Iraq, Iran, Yemen, all of them countries, in India, and of course in this case, Bangladesh included. Y'all messing up, because how are you gonna have a whole country where people just nonchalant like get like raped? Like I'm talking like raped, sexually assaulted, and for all I know, it's just with females. I don't know what I don't know about the men, but raped, sexually assaulted, and then literally when she reported this to the police officer literally said, "Hey, well, it's not that big of a deal." Like, are you serious, my nigga? Because it would be a completely different story if it was a dude. If it was a dude, they don't understand, like, yo, his, like, well, at least over there, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I don't know about over there. Over here, yeah, it would be like, dang, your manhood got taken away from you, and you basically got treated like a bitch. And, and you know how it all goes into, oh, he was too embarrassed to tell people because he knew how people were going to react. And then today's climate, I mean, yeah, there's SJW stuff, so he would more likely get some help than he would have if this were like 10, 20 years ago. But it's still gonna fuck with a guy's mental about like, oh dang, I have to go ahead and tell the world that I got fucked by some dude unwillingly, or some girl unwillingly, and they took advantage of me, shit like that. So anyway, she reports it, right? I know I'm all over the place, so let me restart. Girl, 19-year-old in Bangladesh, gets sexually harassed, or not harassed, sexually assaulted by this headmaster, right, of a school, right? So she's like, I'm not about to go for that shit. Goes and reports it. Police officer that she reports it to in the police station says it ain't that big of a deal. So basically, it gets to the point where news start to catch on, and like, it's ruining the headmaster's reputation and everything like that. Like, things are basically going in the shitter for this guy. So one day, this girl, she's at the school, right? About to read up on some geometry, whatever 19-year-olds in Bangladesh study up on in whatever college or high school. I don't know what type of school she's in. I don't know how the school system works over there. But anyway, she's doing her thing, and then I guess she talks to somebody. They trick her into going on the roof, and get this, 4 other females were on the side of the headmaster, which I'm assuming is probably his wives, because in the East, not all countries in the East, but it is more so that having in the East have for them to like be okay with having more than one wife. So I'm assuming these are people who are either his mistresses or that he's brainwashed, like how R. Kelly and the guy Hugh Hefner, niggas like them. People don't want to say Hugh Hefner didn't. People want to say Hugh Hefner didn't do nothing to them girls, but like, come on, man, old ass nigga, big ass house, and all them females. Fuck out of here. And then celebrities coming in and out of the house, hella orgies, hella manipulation, all that shit. But anyway, back on the main point, Headmaster, he got like 4 females on some Hugh Hefner, R. Kelly type shit. Going there, literally tricking her to get, like, they tricked her to go to the roof, right? She's on the roof with them. They're like, hey, we're gonna need you to put respect on our headmaster's name, or else we're gonna light you on fire. Or they didn't even say that. They said, hey, we're gonna need you to put respect on our headmaster's name. She said no, And they're like, okay. Got out the kerosene, lit her on fire. She survived, but to like she after that she was practically skin and bone, honestly. And it's crazy. Like you would think, like the fact that this headmaster was able to get like four females to do this, four females on his side to do this, knowing full well, and them females knowing full well that, well, I don't know their situations, but more than likely if sexual harassment just goes around that entire country regularly, there's a slight chance that those girls got sexually harassed at some point. So you would think that, okay, they're on the 9-year-old side. Nah, they lit that bitch on fire. She was barely alive, but I think she even gave a statement after she was put in the hospital and everything. She said, "I'm not gonna stop until this man is put down or like arrested or whatever." You know, whatever she said. That's gonna, whatever that relates to, you know, like him getting caught, arrested, serving some sort of sentence. So she ends up dying, unfortunately, because the burn wounds were pretty severe. I mean, it took a minute for them to get up, not to get up to the roof, but just to get there and then to get up to the roof to help her out. So, like, yeah, it's a messed up time right now because, like, that went all over Bangladesh. I'm pretty sure there's other countries around Bangladesh that are like, yo, you just gonna let this happen in your country and be okay with it? Like, it's literally a whole government that's okay with that type of stuff. I mean, that makes no sense. I know if I was in control, that shit wouldn't be happening. I'd be like, yo, all y'all pedophiles, rapists, all that. I know we can't get to all y'all, but for the ones that we do get to, you get rehabilitation and you're gonna have to serve time as well. And then once you get out, you're still getting that rehabilitation. No, come here, come on, quick. Did I mention this meat? Not only 100% organic, but it's American Wagyu beef. Now, I don't know what Wagyu means or is, but I'll say this. It tastes cleaner than what is considered regular hamburger meat. I'm about to end it in like 2 minutes because, you know, I take too long. Even though it's a mukbang, I'm not trying to take too long. Plus, I gotta go to bed. Okay, so yeah, American Wagyu beef. I don't know what Wagyu means, but this shit good. If I want beef, I'm probably gonna be only buying organic, to be real with you. Unless there's one beef that I can't really get organic, and if I do get it organic, it'll be way too expensive. So it's like, chill. I'm just get a cheap version, you know. That's why I got some cheap American cheese on this sandwich. I can't wait to have the other half of it. Ooh, after my workout. Ooh. Yeah, it'd probably be better to have it after my workout. That way I won't have it at work and then go to sleep at work. Ugh. Unless I have Tuesday off. I don't know. Alright, but anyway, I'm about to end it right here. Thanks for stopping by. Please subscribe right below. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna have different videos pretty soon. Okay, I've been working. Like, I've really been working. Trying to stay more busy, you know. Trying to take the social media stuff a little bit more seriously. So, I'm gonna be out of here. I'll see y'all niggas later.